Your boy Anthony here, back with another video, and today we are going to do a video over a 40,000 mile review on my Camaro. It's been a long time me doing a review video after this, because last time I did it, I did like a 1 year review, and now I feel like I want to just, let you know how the car been holding up 40,000 miles later. So to give you guys a quick rundown of this whole vehicle, so I purchased this car in late 2017. I have a Camaro 2016 Camaro SS 2SS with all the bells and whistles, from heated and cooled seats to the interior lighting and so forth, sunroof. So everything you can think of is part of this package. As far as engine modifications, I have light mods on here. I haven't really been doing too much exhaust work. So I have my secondary cast deleted. I have my bootcase muffler that comes with the MPP exhaust. I had that removed, so I'm just straight pipe back there, so no mufflers. I have a ported throttle body. I have a rotofab coder intake, and 2 weeks ago, that's like the latest mod, I have a flex fuel sensor, so I can be able to run E85. So I pretty much installed everything I possibly could on this car without getting a tune, because I'm the type of person that I don't want to get a tune yet. I just want to see what all the mods I have, how the car can handle. And I did that. I feel like I can handle the horsepower with it. I'm chasing for more. So for you guys joining the channel and interested in how this car has been holding up 40,000 miles, believe it or not, I really don't have nothing bad to say about the Chevrolet Camaro, because it has been holding up very well. Besides, people like to hit my car, and I have the brightest color. As you can see, I have red. Since I've owned this car has been in 3 accidents. None of it was my fault. Of course, I'm in Michigan, so every accident is no fault, but seriously, none of it was my fault. Everything on this car is practically new. From the side doors here, that's practically new. Well, that is new. My whole rear bumper is new. The rear panel on this car is new. So everything except for the door, the passenger fender, has been replaced on this car. So that's something I experienced within my 40,000 mile journey. 2, I did run across an issue where the transmission shutter issue. So for those of you who are not aware about the transmission shutter issue that comes with the 8-speed Camaros, it's pretty much where the rear feel like it's riding on rumble strips, or it's riding on like the side of the highway where like like that's how it sounds. And so I had that. So good thing it was under warranty. The Chevrolet dealership fixed that for me without a problem. That was good to go for me. It did take them about, I guess, about 4 hours to do it. They drained the rear differential fluid, replaced it with whatever they had on their service bulletin, and to drive the car. They tell me like drive the car for 500 miles to see did it come back. It did come back, so I was good during that. So that was one complaint I had with the car. The second complaint I have with this Camaro, or anything that goes wrong, I feel like it's the battery issue. And it doesn't happen all the time, maybe because I'm here in Michigan or whatnot, but I have replaced my battery one time, and I don't know if that's due to the cold weather, like I'm saying, but when my car cannot sit over, I say like a week and a half or something, or even a week. I feel like this, I don't know if it's the 16s to the 18s, but based on my 16 Camaro, I do have like a parasitic drain somewhere. And I can't recall where it's coming from, which is the weirdest thing. And sometimes I have to, when I'm not starting this car up, if I'm going on a long trip or whatever, this car will have to sit on a battery tender, regardless of the fact. Okay, thank you for cutting me off. But yeah, so this car really had to sit on a battery tender if I'm not driving it, which sucks because I'm used to just leaving my car sit. So yeah, I'm used to letting my car sit, and for some reason I can't do that with this car. So that's the only con I can say about it. But besides that, interior wise, everything still works. The radio still works. Heated and cool seats still work. The fan haven't went out. The heated and cool seats are not cold, as I would say, or like it really cools you down, like the heat really gets hot. But it works. Like you really have to have it blowing on the floor and then coming up through the seat. So that's how the cool seats work on this car. But it's not really cooling down, and just the fans just turn it on realistically. So that's that. But besides that, like what all I have done with this car, like pretty much, like I have taken it to the drag strip on stock tires. I have taken it to the road course. I road coursed this car about a few times. I have went on a rally in this Camaro. Went on a road trip to Camaro Fest. I took this car to Camaro Fest. So, and I had mods done by ACS Composites where they put the canards on there. So I get that little ZL1 look, which I like. So that's something else I did on here. But other than that, people ask me like, are these Camaros reliable? Are they the best bang for the buck? And in my opinion, yeah, I would say so. I mean, you can't go wrong with getting a Camaro because so far this generation, I feel like is miles ahead of the previous generation. The interior will last a little bit longer because it has that little futuristic feel into it. The steering wheel by itself, the cowl of the the instrument cluster and the heads-up display, it just wet. It will last a long time. This car will age pretty well, in my opinion, versus the 5th generation. And it's like a little bit more nimble, a little bit light, but you can reduce some of that unsprung weight by getting, smaller tires and reducing the wheels from going from 20s to 19s or 18s. And this car will pick up good numbers easy. Like it really don't take that much for this car to get into like low 11s or 11s, like literally mid 11s. So this is a pretty good car in today's time, I must say. But during the whole 40,000 miles though, like if you just do basic, I mean literally just do your basic maintenance on these cars, this Gen 5 LT1 engine will last pretty good for a long time. I cannot tell you, like all I've been doing with just basic maintenance, changing the oil, checking the oil, make sure that's good to go. Oh, and one more thing too, just to be aware of this, because I had this issue too, is the coolant. The coolant levels in these cars, for some reason, I think at like 30,000 miles, I had to refill it. It's not hard to do. I dropped a video on that if you guys are interested on how to change the coolant in your Camaro or the procedure to do that. It's very simple, but that was something I did have to do around, I think it was 25 or 30,000 miles. So the coolant levels was just getting low, and you do not want that because that overheats your engine. But other than that, this is a great car. If I had the chance to get a ZL1, would I get a ZL1 over this package? Deep down, I would really like to have a ZL1 just to say I have it. It's pretty much like a egotistical thing, saying that, okay, I got a ZL1, I'm the fastest around. But I really love this SS because I get to use majority of the power all the time, and it's just not too much for the road, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is the best bang for the buck. And if I want to add more power, just slapping on a few bolt-ons and I'm there. I mean, adding headers, switching the intake, adding E85, I can guarantee put 80 to the rear wheels with a few couple mods. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this 40,000 mile journey. I plan on doing another one probably when I hit 75 if anything break down. I'm the type of guy that I am just straightforward. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If this car breaks down or anything, you guys will know about it. I always share things about this car on the Instagram. I'm always keeping everyone updated about this build and the latest status. So like that, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too, and I'll see you guys in the next one.